What's going on, everyone? So Newcastle United versus Manchester United preview for the weekend. So to start out with, David De Gea. Obviously Spain lost to Ukraine the other night. I haven't seen the game or the goal, but they lost 1-0. Again, it's going to not do David De Gea's confidence any good. I do think he's improved the last couple of games I've seen him, but Henderson still deserves his chance. And it's got to come sooner or later. I can't see him playing in the Champions League, Henderson, because I just don't think Ollie trusts him. But you can't bring him back to the club if you're not going to give him playing time. If they give him playing time for like FA Cup and Carabao, Ollie is even more of a fool than I thought he was. Henderson deserves his chance. So for me, Henderson needs to be in the goal, but I think he'll go with De Gea. Right back, Wan-Bissaka, man. It's been awful. And Williams been playing at left back. I'm not sure if I'd want Williams at right back over Wan-Bissaka either, because they both make so many mistakes and get caught out of position so much during the game. So for right back, I really don't know. I would like Mensah. We should have kept Dalot, because Dalot would have been my first choice right back. I'm not saying any of these have not got... they've all got mistakes in them, a lot of mistakes. But Dalot, for me, he was at Porto for a reason. And I don't understand why they've let him go, even if it is a loan. Like, get him back in the club, even if it is a loan. You've got the money to do it. Stop being fucking tight wads and get him back in the club and get him in the team. I don't understand it. Maguire last night, what a joke. What an absolute joke. And this is coming from someone that used to be a Maguire fan. I loved him when he was at Leicester. I thought he was so effective at Leicester. And now it's like that version of him is dead. I don't understand it, but as it is, on form, and I think he's got mental issues right now because of all the stuff with Greece, and he shouldn't be on a football field at all, let alone starting a game. Like, he shouldn't even be on the bench right now, because I think mentally he's gone. Last night, I think the second yellow probably was a little bit harsh, but he's already put him in himself in that situation where he's at risk of leaving the match, and that's what happened because of a stupid first tackle. So, Maguire is a no-brainer for me. He needs to be out. He needs to be out of the team. Another thing is, I don't know where Rojo is. Like, Rojo, for me, has got so much passion. He's like another Fernandes. Now, I'm not comparing him to Fernandes in terms of performance, but last time I saw Rojo Man United shirt, he was the best player on the pitch. And I haven't seen him since. So that's another one I don't understand, because a lot of the players apparently as well say that during training and stuff, he's one of the best with the passion and the effort and work rate. And so where is he? Why can't he even get a look in over people like Maguire? I'm not saying he hasn't got mistakes in him either, because I've seen it before with Rojo. But he's got far more passion, and I can't see him being any worse than Maguire's been. How can he be? Like, Maguire's set the bar right now. So Rojo would be in for me, and I'd put him with Lindelof. I think Bay I would have as an option to come off the bench, but yeah, I just prefer Lindelof to Bay, to be honest. And they all got mistakes in them, though. This is the problem. None of them are not perfect, you know what I mean? Like, or not even perfect, but there's far too many mistakes in the back line, all throughout. Luke Shaw, I do think, has been the best out of the back four, but I think he might be unlucky and lose out to Tellez. Tellez has got to play at some point. Like, they've spent a lot of money on him and he's got to play. So I think Shaw's going to probably miss out. And it's a bit unfortunate because out of the back four, he's been the best for me. So I don't mind if Shaw or Tellez starts, to be honest, because I think they both could do a job. But I don't know if it's going to be too soon for Tellez to just come in, and especially in an away game. I know the crowds aren't there, but I'm not sure on that one. I want to see him, but I think Shaw might be the safer option to go with, but we'll see what happens. Matic has to play. I've said about how important he is in the past. He has to play. He controls the team. Like, he's so underrated. Like, he's got mistakes in him as well, but he does the simple things that no one else does. And he's got the experience and the leadership for me. So, yes, he hasn't got the pace, and he does make mistakes, but he doesn't make mistakes like Maguire makes mistakes, or Lindelof, or Wan-Bissaka. So he's be one of the first names on the team sheet for me is Matic. Right wing, I don't know what formation Ollie's going to play. That'd be interesting to see as well. Greenwood will probably start, but I do like Greenwood, but I think he's been ineffective for a few months. And I would start Mata, even if he only plays half the game. Like, I would start Mata because in the cup games and that, yes, it's against lower opposition, but we got to go on form. Mata still puts the effort in. He's still up and down, even though he can't get up and down as well as people like Rashford or Greenwood. But saying that, he will track back and put the effort in. I don't see Greenwood and Rashford doing that anyway. So regardless of age, like, Mata needs to start for me on the right because he will put the effort in even if his legs aren't there anymore. Like, he's got to play. But I don't think Ollie will. Like, it's a joke. So Mata for me. Bruno has to play. I would drop Pogba. Van der Beek scored against Italy last night. If he's on the bench again, Ollie, it's a joke. Because what's he got to do to start a game? Like, he's shown glimpses in the games he has played where he's come off the bench. So Ollie needs to start him. I don't know what else he has to do for him to start him. So he scored against Italy, who are no small team. Like, do you know what I mean? They're a powerhouse in world international football. So it's a no-brainer. Drop Pogba. He's not at it. He's not fit. I don't think his mentality's there anymore. He wants to go to Madrid. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? Like, the loyalty has to stop at some point, and it's getting beyond a joke. So Pogba needs to be dropped. Van der Beek in for me. Bruno in for me. Rashford's another difficult one because, yes, he's got bags of potential, but we're never seeing it. We're never seeing it. So Dan James, I'm not even saying he's the answer, but I don't know, man. Like, Rashford, he doesn't track back and help Shaw. Same with Greenwood on the other side, doesn't track back. Like, options. Obviously, Cavani and Martial, I believe, aren't even able to get in the team because of Cavani still got isolate and stuff. I'm not sure what the reason is for Martial. I think Pellistri and Diallo, I don't even know if they can play yet. So options again, like, I think it's going to be interesting to see the formation anyway. I mean, even Lingard, I don't rate him, but he, in terms of effort, like, and tracking back, he'll track back more than Greenwood and Rashford will. So you got to put him in the mix. Like, the defenders need help, like, more than ever. And when you've got Greenwood and Rashford on the wings, not tracking back and helping, like, it's only going to get worse. So I'm not saying Dan James is the answer, but he's going to track back. So I'm not saying he's going to be as good going forward, but let's be honest, like, apart from Greenwood when he first got into the team, then he was getting the goals. Like, since then, like, he's not really been in the games. Like, he's had glimpses, and he's probably edged, but he's been a bit better than Rashford for me, but they're both, like, you need to track back as wingers. You learn that at schoolboy level, and they're not doing it. So it's all very well trying to attack, and even on the attacking front, they've been poor. Losing the ball consistently, not providing service for Martial up top. So they're not doing their jobs back or forward for me at the moment. And as I said, we've got huge problems at this club. Ollie's not the man for me, but I know that there's problems. I do blame the Glazers and the board as well, and Woodward, but still, all that considered, Ollie is still not the manager for me. So it's all very well saying get behind the boys, back the boys, but how long are we meant to do that for before you stop putting up with their shit? Because they're just going to keep doing it. As long as you back them, the longer they can get away with it and just put out these average performances. Like, the line's got to be drawn at some point, guys. So my prediction, 2-0 Newcastle. And I hope they prove me wrong. I hope to God they prove me wrong and shut me up for this game. But I can't see it. We'd be lucky to get out of there with a draw. Shocking times, man. And as I said, there needs to be a whole lot of mix-up in that team, and I don't think Ollie's got the balls to do it. He's got too much loyalty to players that aren't even backing that up and don't even warrant that loyalty right now. So, and if Ollie's not going to do it, his backroom staff should be standing up to him and saying, I don't agree with that, you should be starting him over him. But I don't think they're even doing that to Ollie either, so it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. And the set of fixtures we got coming up, absolute joke. Like, so it's going to be interesting to see what he does, because he needs to make changes. He needs to grow a set. So 2-0 Newcastle for me. I hope they prove me wrong. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. And I might be back tomorrow with another one, or maybe early Saturday. before the game, or well, it's Saturday night, isn't it, the game? So I might even do another preview of some before that. But I think that's it for this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you soon.